What is up, my fellow console commands? The developer console here, bringing you another Minecraft tutorial. In this tutorial we will be building a witch hut spawner trap. Had some trouble with this, but I think I've nailed it down now, so should be good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take out the bottom logs for this hut, like so, and we're going to place a half slab on the top of the bottom log right there, right on the top side, and then we're going to go up to the roof, and the log just below the roof we're going to put the slab on the top half. Now what we're going to do, we're going to build a perimeter of half slabs. Remember to count the veranda of the hut, because it does count as a spawn. And we're just going to build the perimeter around. Make sure once you've done it, do the other one. What we're going to do basically here is just follow the roof line, so it's just one out. And then we're going to do the same for the second one. Okay, so now all you have to do is delete the hut and fill in the blocks, and I'll be right back. So once you've done that, you should end up with something that looks like this. Now what you're going to do with this is, once you've filled them all in, you're going to put 3 blocks down from the corner there, 1, 2 and 3, and the same on this side, just so we have an idea. And what you're going to do is, you're going to build around this. Like that. And then once you're done, just feel free to knock these out because you don't need them anymore. And the same on the other side, right there. Now once you've done that, get your water bucket out. And you're just going to place water on the back right here by where you've just built the little wall. And then you're going to dig out a small pit for allowing the water to go down. So I'll come back once I've done that. Okay, so I've finished that now, and you should have something that looks like this. And you want to make sure that you have this one part by here for the mobs to fall down. And then just finish off your wall here. Like so. Now the next thing we're going to do is we are going to dig down 30 blocks in that little place where the water's finishing off. So, and we're going to do that for the whole line. So I'm just going to dig down 30 blocks now. There we go, and if you come across anything like this, just correct it. And once you're done with that, you should end up with something like this, a 30 deep pit by, I believe it's, I can't remember. And it is also advised and wise to fill up any cave systems. This will allow more witches to spawn in your farm. So if you do have a massive cave system under your not far from your witches, which I really do, it is best just to light them up a little or whatever, just to stop the spawning of other mobs, because it will decrease your witches. Okay, so here I'm going to show you how to create the hopper system to make sure you collect the items from the witches. Now never place a hopper anywhere where you don't want the chest to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill this up with 1, and then we're going to place all these hoppers down. Oh, by the way, you want 2 hoppers, and then you're going to want to dig 1 down again, and then put 1 hopper down there, like so. Just dig 1 down, and 2, and if you encounter trouble like I have on the end here, don't worry, it can be corrected. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to place all the chests down. It's advisable to put some kind of system around here, like maybe a makeshift bunker, just to give you access to this place, because it'll be an annoyance keep breaking the rocks and so forth. And I've just messed that up a little. There we go. Okay, so once you've done that, place your chests down, and all the items are going to go into those hoppers and then drop straight in the chests. For these, the ones every 1 down, what you're going to do is you're just going to put a chest underneath, and then you're going to put it sideways. So very simple, yet effective. Okay, see, it's just a simple pattern, very easy to get a hold of, and that's all you have to do. So once you've done that, you're going to need to build some kind of wall. I say some kind. You're going to need to build a wall. This wall has to be 115 blocks above your witch spawn. Now you can do a water elevator and just drop down. You'll see what I mean later in the video. But for just my purposes of creating my spawn trap personally, this is how I did it. Okay, so I cut a lot of the wall, well, I cut all of the wall building process, because I'm pretty sure you know how to build a wall. And now it should just look like this, like a normal wall on your outside perimeter. Only it's 115 blocks up. Now, if you don't want to build this, you can always just put a ceiling 4 blocks above the spawner and build a water elevator or a piston elevator or whatever, just something that will get you up to 115 blocks higher than your spawner. And then you have to drop back down. The reason you have to drop down is so your mobs behave, just in case you didn't know. And yeah, now we're gonna fill in the roof and get on to the next part. Now what I've done is I've added glowstone to the top of this, because we're going to be using it obviously, and we don't want mobs spawning up here either. So what you're going to do, you're going to go to one corner and you're going to dig out 4 blocks, like so. And then you're going to make like a spiral stairs with this, and this is where your rails are going to go. So just do this until you go right to the bottom, and what I did is I added glowstone to this, so no mobs would spawn at all. So I just put the glowstone under here, and just whatever you feel it is necessary, you just place the glowstone down like so. You can do it one for every block, or you can do it on every block, doesn't really matter at all. Now I'll come back on the next part. Right, now I've finished that. Should look something like this, all the way up to the top. Now once we've done that, we're going to want to build a little bridge that goes to the outside, and we're going to be building outside again. So we're going to knock out 2 of these, or 3. We'll place another one back up there in a sec. So let's build our staircase for our minecart, just to go down. Right. Now what you want to do here is build another perimeter, and think in 2 out. So make sure the perimeter is 2 wide. And we're going to do that all the way around. I'm going to cut this bit again, because I love cuts, and I'll see you in the next part. So once you've done that, we're going to build this wall about as high as we have that entrance there, so just one higher than it. And then we're going to build a roof around this, and just block it all up, and I'll come back to you in the next part. Okay, now I've done this. Ignore the glowstone for now, I just needed to light the place up. We'll use torches to light this place instead. So we've got our nice 2 wide perimeter in here. And what we're going to do now is set up the rails. I'm going to show you how to build the rails on the roof, but it's pretty straightforward, you know, nothing too complicated. Now all you have to do here is place down some power rails. This is going to boost us through the maze of rails we're going to make, because we need to, the whole point of it is just to keep us up here for a long amount of time, for it to still be automated. And in my opinion, this is just the easiest way without redstone and stuff. So just place your rail tracks rather, down like so, in like a snake, would you consider this a snake fashion? I don't know, I'm thinking of Snake on my Nokia years ago. But yeah, I'll just say snake fashion for now. So we're going to place them down in snake-like fashion. And we're just going to keep doing this until we get to the end, and then we're just going to basically build a jump. So we jump back onto our track. I think that'll do nicely. And cocked it up again. Right, place it down there. Take that away, place it 1 up there. There we go, that is completely fine. Now we're going to put our redstone down here, so that's lit up now. Place a few rails just to make a corner, and then everything for climbing, just use powered rails. And just keep going down, and remember, you know, to not use them on the corners because power rails don't turn. And when you want to power them, place down a slab and then a torch. So that's all powered now. And make sure you know, because they're bigger than 15, just power the top there nicely. And then you just keep doing this until all the way down. It's not too hard, doesn't take a long time. And I'll see you with the next part. Okay, so all that's done. Now we're going to do the rail system for down here. So we're going to put a few powered rails at the bottom. We don't want too many. We want to use enough to make us move along this place, but we don't want to use too many because we want to stay down here for longer, so the mobs move around, because mobs only move around once you're in a certain distance of them. I believe it's 24, but I honestly can't remember. So what I'm contemplating here is whether to loop it and go around 4 times or what. So yeah, I think I'll just bend it here and we'll go straight back around. Now what I should have done there is add some powered rails right by that point, because you will slow down a lot. And you want to keep it running, you want to keep it automated, you want to keep it, you know, in clockwork, but you don't want it to be too fast. So I'm going to move this torch here. Right, there we go. Then just place a redstone torch next to any powered rail and it'll power it, obviously. Then what we're gonna want to do is put these down here, these other rails. And put a torch down there, keep the current blowing. Right, there we go, that should do. Right, put them down. It's all good, fine, dandy, everything. Oh, right. And now what you're going to want to do is knock the second block of these out, because mobs like to be looked at. For some for some unknown reason, they'll only really move a lot once you're looking at them. Plus this will give them the opportunity to launch their bottles at you, and what that's going to do is it's going to create a major battle between them, and they're going to push each other off more easily. Now just, you don't have to put this glowstone down, but I delete it here. So once you have done that, what you're going to do is 3 from the top of this place, you're going to put torches down on the left and the right. What this is going to do is, this is going to keep all zombies, creepers, skellies and endermen all off your land. So, let's give it a test run. And I lost my cart. You need to watch on this system, if you ever lose a cart, they are faster than you in creative mode. It's ridiculous. Once you're going up, I mean, not obviously on this place. So as you can see, you're spending a nice small amount of time down here, but not too much. This is me going the opposite way at the moment. This is me returning back up. And I'll just show you how that goes. As you can see, my very luxurious Link skin, because Link is amazing. Right, now we're going to turn the difficulty to normal. It's always best to do in the day, this spawner, but obviously, you know, days they go by 10 minutes, is it? Something like that. It's due to mob respawns and stuff. And now we're gonna go down and see if any witches have spawned. If I'm not mistaken, that looks like 4 witches on the top, but remember we do have 2 layers, so there's always hope. Yeah, not that too much now, but I guarantee you, once we return, there'll be a lot more. Now I'm just going to change my game mode here, so because I imagine you're going to build this in survival, so it's just going to give you a better idea and make you feel a little more comfortable with building. Because you might think, oh well, he's in creative mode, you know, who's to say that this is going to work? But I can assure you it does. Oh, it does work. See that? They can hit you, but I've had a lot of spawns on here, and they've hit me a lot of times, and it's not really done anything, because you're just far too quick. Okay, now let's try this a second time around. So we're just going along our top here. Looking, I love the scenery of Minecraft. You can't really see it at the moment, but I love being high up. It's awesome. Sight to behold. Okay, so let's go down. Do I see any witches? I think I saw one. Oh! Well, that's a good hole. I wonder how many are on the bottom. There's a fair few there. And they're all attacking me. Brilliant. As you can see, their attacks are basically meaningless. They're fine. And this is on normal difficulty. So you're all good. They're all attacking each other. They're pushing themselves off. So that's just going to be so much better for, you know, sometimes you use these mob spawners and mobs are just a bit iffy. But now they're attacking each other and they're like, well, you know, screw you, I'm attacking my fellow witch. As always, my friends, thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you. And yeah, please leave a like, rating and comment down below. And I shall get back to you later.